If your garden is covered in aphids, or you can't sit outside because of mosquitoes, I need to stop you right there before you reach for another bottle of pesticide. That spray you're about to use? It's not just killing the bugs you don't want. It's killing the bees and ladybugs your garden actually needs. It's soaking into your soil. And every season, you're spending money to fight a battle that keeps coming back. Here's the truth nobody tells you. There's a simpler way. No sprays. No chemicals. No expensive trips to the garden store every few weeks. Just plants. Real, living plants that pests hate and pollinators love. Stick with me, because today I'm showing you 9 of them. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which 9 plants to add to your garden to naturally push away aphids, mosquitoes, and the other pests that have been ruining your plants and your time outside. I'll show you exactly where to plant each one, why it actually works, and how easy, or tricky, each one is to grow. This isn't about turning your yard into a science lab. It's about a few smart choices that do the hard work for you, season after season, without you lifting a spray bottle. If you've ever felt like your garden is fighting you back, this video is going to change that. Here's something almost every gardener goes through. You plant your tomatoes or your roses. They look beautiful for a couple of weeks. And then, seemingly overnight, aphids show up in clusters, or mosquitoes turn your evening watering routine into a slapping match. It's frustrating. It makes gardening feel like a chore instead of something relaxing. That's exactly why this channel exists. We believe gardening should be stress-free, not something that demands constant maintenance, harsh chemicals, or a degree in entomology. Just simple, smart choices that let nature do most of the work. And that's exactly what these 9 plants are about to do for you. Before we get into the full list, I want to tell you that tip number 7 is one most people have never even heard of, and it does something the others don't. It doesn't just repel pests. It actually attracts the bugs that eat the pests for you. Keep that in mind as we go, because it might be the single most useful plant in this entire list. But let's start from the beginning, because every one of these 9 plants earns its spot. Before we jump into the plants themselves, let's quickly cover why this even works, because understanding it will help you use these plants more effectively. Many plants naturally produce strong scents and oils as a defense mechanism. Compounds like citronellal, limonene, and natural pyrethrins confuse or repel insects, disrupting their ability to smell out your other plants. Other plants work differently. Instead of repelling pests directly, they attract beneficial insects, like ladybugs, that eat aphids for breakfast. So this isn't guesswork or an old wives' tale. It's simple plant chemistry, and it's been quietly protecting gardens for centuries, long before pesticides existed. The 9 plants. Let's start with a plant you've probably seen 100 times without knowing what it actually does. Marigold is one of the most powerful natural pest deterrents you can plant, and it targets aphids directly. The reason it works comes down to its strong scent. Marigolds release a smell that aphids and many other soft-bodied insects find overwhelming, so they simply avoid the area. Picture a border of bright orange and yellow marigolds running along your vegetable bed, quietly keeping pests away while adding color to your yard. To use it, plant marigolds around the edges of your vegetable garden or in pots near plants that usually attract aphids, like roses or beans. It's beginner-friendly, low maintenance, and thrives in most soil types. Next is a plant that does double duty. It repels pests and makes your garden smell incredible. Lavender is especially effective against mosquitoes. Its strong floral oils overwhelm a mosquito's sense of smell, making it harder for them to find you. Imagine sitting outside in the evening, actually enjoying the fresh air instead of swatting at bugs every few seconds. Plant lavender near patios, seating areas, or entryways where you spend the most time. It loves full sun and well-drained soil, and once established, it's very low maintenance, making it a great choice even for beginners. You've smelled this one before, even if you didn't know its name, because it's the scent behind almost every mosquito candle on the market. Citronella grass targets mosquitoes specifically. It contains citronella oil, the same compound used in commercial repellents, and it releases that scent naturally into the air around it. Picture tall, grassy clumps positioned near your patio or backyard hangout spot, working around the clock without needing to be lit or sprayed. Planted in large pots or garden borders near seating areas. It does need a bit more care than marigold or lavender, especially in colder climates where it should be brought indoors for winter. Now here's a plant you probably already have in your kitchen that's secretly a garden defender. Basil targets both mosquitoes and certain aphid species. Its strong aromatic oils disrupt the scent trails insects rely on to find their next target. Imagine walking past your basil plant and instantly noticing fewer bugs buzzing around your tomatoes nearby. Plant basil close to tomatoes, peppers, or near outdoor seating areas. It's incredibly beginner-friendly, grows quickly, and gives you fresh herbs as a bonus. Mint is a powerhouse when it comes to pest control, working against both mosquitoes and aphids. Its intense, sharp scent overwhelms insect senses, making the surrounding area far less appealing to them. Picture a thriving patch of mint near your patio, doing double duty as both a natural bug repellent and a fresh ingredient for your tea or lemonade. But be careful here, because mint spreads aggressively if left unchecked, so plant it in containers rather than directly in garden beds, unless you want it taking over everything nearby. We're only halfway through this list, and already you can see how a handful of smart plant choices can completely change how your garden feels. But the next few plants bring something new to the table, including one that doesn't just repel pests, it actually calls in reinforcements to fight them for you. Let's keep going. You might know catnip as something your cat goes crazy over, but it's also remarkably effective against mosquitoes. Studies have shown catnip contains a compound called nepentolactone, which in some cases repels mosquitoes even more effectively than store-bought repellents. Imagine your backyard evenings being mosquito-free simply because of a plant sitting quietly in the corner of your yard. Plant catnip in a container away from your vegetable beds, both to control its spread and to keep curious neighborhood cats from trampling your other plants. Here's the tip I mentioned earlier, the one most people overlook. Lemongrass targets mosquitoes primarily, using the same citronellal compound found in citronella grass, but in a more concentrated form. What makes lemongrass special is that it also helps attract beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings when planted near flowering plants, meaning it's fighting pests on two fronts at once. Picture tall, fragrant grass swaying near your garden, quietly repelling mosquitoes while inviting the good bugs in to clean up any aphids nearby. Plant it in a sunny spot with good drainage, and bring it indoors during colder months if you live somewhere with harsh winters. Rosemary is a wonderfully low-maintenance plant that targets both aphids and mosquitoes. Its woody, strong scent acts as a natural barrier, making it difficult for pests to locate the plants growing nearby. Picture a rosemary bush thriving near your vegetable garden, requiring almost no attention while quietly protecting everything around it. Plant rosemary near tomatoes, beans, or cabbage, and enjoy the bonus of having fresh rosemary for cooking. It prefers dry soil and thrives with minimal watering, making it perfect if you tend to. Last on our list is nasturtium, a plant that works a little differently than the others. Instead of purely repelling pests, nasturtium acts as what's called a trap crop. Aphids are drawn to it more strongly than to your other plants, so they cluster on the nasturtium instead of your vegetables. Picture your prized tomatoes or peppers staying clean and untouched because the aphids are busy feasting on nasturtium a few feet away. Plant at a short distance from your vegetables, close enough to attract pests, but far enough that they don't spread over. It's beginner-friendly, colorful, and adds a nice visual touch to any garden bed. Here's something that will make all 9 of these plants even more effective. When you pair them strategically with your vegetables and flowers, you create what's called companion planting. For example, planting marigold near tomatoes or basil near peppers doesn't just repel pests, it can also improve the health and flavor of the nearby plants. Think of it as building a small team in your garden, where each plant supports the others. This is one of the simplest ways to boost your garden's natural defenses without adding a single extra task to your routine. Now let's talk about a mistake many beginners make, especially with plants like mint and lemongrass. These plants are wonderful for pest control, but they can spread aggressively if planted directly in your garden beds. Mint in particular can take over an entire bed within a single season, crowding out everything around it. The simple fix is to plant these in containers or pots instead. This keeps their growth contained while still letting them do their job of repelling pests nearby. Here's the tip that ties everything together, and it might be the most useful thing in this entire video. Even with all 9 of these plants working for you, You can boost your results even further with one simple homemade spray. Mix a small amount of neem oil with water, or blend garlic and mint with water and strain it. Then spray it lightly on plants that seem to be struggling with aphids. This isn't a harsh chemical. It's a completely natural solution that works alongside your plants, not against them. Think of your 9 plants as your first line of defense, and this spray is backup for the rare moments when pests get a little too comfortable. Used together, this combination can handle almost anything your garden throws at you, without a single drop of store-bought pesticide. And that's it. 9 simple plants that can transform your garden from a constant battle into a peaceful, thriving space. No harsh chemicals, no expensive routines, just smart choices that let nature protect itself. This is exactly what stress-free gardening looks like. Less work, fewer worries, and better results, season after season. You don't need to be an expert to make this work. You just need the right plants in the right places, and your garden will start doing the heavy lifting for you. If this video helped you see your garden differently, do me a favor and subscribe to Stress-Free Garden Living. We post simple, effective gardening tips every week designed to help you grow more with less effort, no matter your experience level. I'd love to know, which of these 9 plants are you planting first? And do you already have any of them growing without realizing what they were doing for you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, stay tuned, because next week we're covering 10 plants that attract pollinators and bring your garden to life in a whole new way. I'll see you in the next one.